may dahilan kung ba't ka galit.
Mm-mm.
And maralaman mo yung dahilan na yon pag na-express mo yung anger. Siya mismo yung magtuturo sa'yo kung bakit ka galit. And to hear that message is to sit with the anger and to feel it.
Which could be uncomfortable.
Which is,
Kaya
it could be
iniiwasan ng
uncomfortable.
iba.
Oh, okay.
So, how would you connect it to mental health?
So, as we talked about kanina, emotions, energy in motion,
Mm-mm.
when unprocessed and unexpressed, is just going to be kept in the body. And most of the time, aside from the body sa baba, sa brain natin.
Oo.
So, ang nangyayari is we repeat things in our brain, na,
Yes.
nakikip lang siya doon. So, paulit-ulit siya, nakaloop siya sa brain
Mm-mm.
natin, sa subconscious natin.
Mm-mm.
So, when we keep our anger there, baon ka lang ng baon, you program yourself, your brain, your subconscious, to always, anxiety, nagkukos ng anxiety,
Mm-mm.
because hindi na napaprocess, hindi mo naiintindihan yung anger mo, hindi mo naiintindihan yung sarili mo. So, a lot of times, it causes anxiety, it will cause confusion,
Yes.
it will cause a lot of voices in your brain.
Mm-mm.
Because, number one, ayaw mong nagagalit ka. So, pinoprogram mo yung sarili mo na kahit nagalit ka, hindi ko sasabihin kasi may hindi magugustuhan ng person, ganyan. So, it causes overthinking.
Mm-mm.
So, a lot. It affects mental health a lot when we keep our emotions inside. And to be fair, bago pa siya makarating nga sa pagsabog ng anger, ang dami na nangyayari sa brain because, yun nga, you are minimizing yourself, so you are battling yourself of expressing a lot of things. So, for example, sa babae, in sabihin natin sa relationship, meron tayong ayaw nating ginagawa ng partner natin.
Mm-mm.
Ginawa niya. But, you don't want them na magalit back or to keep the peace. Ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, gina-justify mo na wag sabihin sa kanya, so nag-overthink ka na. So, it causes anxiety sasabihin ko ba? So, it causes a lot of confusion already, and anxiety and overthinking, even bago pa siya umabot sa anger. So, kaya mas important na i-express na lang bago pa nga makarating sa anger eh.
Oo.
But now that we are here, syempre naipon na nga siya from childhood. A lot of us experienced a lot during our childhood. Ngayon, it's important to express it so that we understand where all of it are coming from. Kasi hindi lang lahat ng bagay is nasa brain. Lahat meron din sa emotions. And yun yung reason kung ba't tayo nandito nag-heal is to understand the entirety of our being, which is including our thoughts and our feelings.
Okay.
And our physical body and our spiritual health, all of it.
Yes. So, how would you encourage someone who's afraid to hold space for their emotions? Kasi ayoko maramdaman because it's uncomfortable. Masakit kasi, kaya ayoko siyang ramdamin. So, I would rather distract myself and not feel it.
Ang encouragement, I would actually just ask them back, are you comfortable where you are? They will say no. So, it's about choosing which uncomfortable are you willing to go.
Yes.
Yun yung inaano ko. I really, as a space holder, I'm not someone to convince people. I don't convince people. Because I really respect people's journeys. And sila yung makakarating doon. There's no convincing people eh. To me, people must realize it within themselves on what they need. And what I always just tell people is, or ask people is, are you comfortable with where you are at? Because if not, then what are you going to do about it?
Yes.
Because, yeah, nandun ako na hindi talaga ako yung tipo na tao na I'm gonna say everything to convince you to do something that I feel is right for me. Because it may not be right for you in this moment.
Yes.
All I say is that your emotions carry a lot of messages, and the reason that it's overwhelming now is because naipon na siya and they are asking to be heard. And if you're not ready to listen, then take your time. That's your journey. But know that there are support system, there are tools, there are people who are willing to hold space for you.
Yes. That's another thing kasi yung asking for help. Kasi yung iba parang ayaw nila tanggapin sa sarili nila na kailangan nila ng help.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Pero yun nga, there are people who are willing to help. Ayun. So, can you walk us through yung like ritual mo on how you allow yourself to feel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So, when I know I'm a deep feeler, so number one, we're always feeling really. But for example, if the other dun sa day ko na really felt that I wanted to cry, that there's something that I want to release, that is something I want to process. So I do my usual morning ritual. I sit with myself. And then I ask myself questions that will trigger the feelings.
Okay. Tulad ng
Tulad ng, what are you ready to feel right now?
okay.
What are you ready to feel? What has been building up inside of you that is calling for attention now? And I hold my body, I hold my heart, I massage my heart. And then, it comes a point na lalabas siya. And also, encouragement. Because usually, this is also our inner child. So, I hold myself and I tell myself, it's safe, it's safe, it's safe to express. I am here, I am listening. What do you want to feel right now? What are you ready to say right now? And to me, it just builds up and then I cry. And nung huli nga sa huli kong video, I really felt the need to be held.
Yes.
And yon na yung tinawag ko na yung aking mudra.
Yes.
And,
Baka pwedeng ipakita yung clip dito.
pwede, I'll share it. So, ayun. Isa rin yan na a lot of us, and na-mention ko to sa'yo na it's a trauma response to actually just cry alone.
Yes.
Na, hindi kasi gusto ko mag-isa lang ako, sanay ako, ganun. Which is yun nga yun. I felt that nung time na yun na may call na sometimes let us allow the people that love us around us to also hold space for us, especially as a space holder. Yun, as a space holder, I get to hold space for a lot of people to feel their emotions, and yet wala masyado nakakapag-hold ng space for me in that regard, kasi nga syempre big emotions din talaga, because as a deep feeler, I express it very big as well. As you saw in the video, mahagulgul talaga ako. Which is yun kasi talaga yung need natin. Actually, when we're processing a lot of things, grief, overwhelm, fears, and anger. These are emotions that are calling to be expressed in certain ways, in certain moments in time. And it's learning to hold space for yourself, and also learning how and remembering how to be held as well. Kasi nung baby tayo, di ba?
Oo.
Pag umiiyak tayo, hawak tayo, hinahawakan tayo, and at some point, tumigil.
Oo. Because of adulting.
Di ba?
Nagkaroon ng awkwardness.
Oo, na parang pag dumating ka sa certain age na pinaiiyak ka na, pinapalo ka na, so wala ka na ibang iiyakan kundi yung sarili mo. So, natututo ka na lang na parang, sige, kaya ko to mag-isa, kaya ko to mag-isa. But, sa totoo lang, as human beings, yun yung nature natin. To be together, to hold space for each other, and support each other. And not isolate, right? So, it's part of our healing journey talaga to learn how to remember how to be held.
Okay. So, how are you able to make peace with yourself na kailangan mo ng ano din, ng yakap, ganyan. Kasi yun sa video, di ba, parang it rarely happens eh.
Ah.
Yung ganong connection. Kasi, just to give you a context, guys, meron siyang video na pinublish wherein talagang humahagulgul ka sa mama mo, di ba? First time ba nangyari yun? Or...
No naman. Nangyari naman na siya nung a year ago actually. Then March din yun. March is really, Pisces season is really a big season for me. Siguro kasi yung end of astrological year. But, so, yung sa pag-iyak sa mom, it started na nung, syempre nag-healing na ako spiritually. So, I started being able to be open sa mom ko with regards to how she talks to me, may boundaries, ganyan.
Yes.
So, yung first time na I felt the need to be held by my mom was when I was facing something really huge transition in my life, which is yung pag-transition ko into what I'm doing now. Kasi wala masyado gumagawa nito dito. And letting go of my big paying job, letting go of my condo because I know I'm not gonna be able to afford it anymore. It was a huge thing. It was a huge shift and I was so overwhelmed. I don't know if this is going to work. Itong
Yes.
ginagawa ko. So, I was gonna tell her na nung time na yun. I just told her na, Ma, I wanna cry. Which is yun din ginawa ko dito. Kailangan ko lang umiyak. Wala kang kailangan sabihin. Kailangan ko lang ng yakap mo. As in, upfront kung ano yung need mo. Kasi ganun din ako sa mga friends ko na we ask each other if they have space. I have something to process. They have space. So, pag hindi ako nag-reply or sabihin ko na no, I don't have. So, ganun ang ginagawa. Ina-apply ko siya sa mom ko of how I also respect her energy and nasasabihin ko lang din sa kanya na hindi mo naman kailangan i-fix. Wala kang kailangan i-fix dito. Wala kang kailangan alalahanin. Pagod lang ako. Sabi ko sa kanya, gusto ko lang umiyak. May overwhelm lang akong na-feel. At saka yun nga, magkakaroon din ako ng time. So,
Halo-halo na.
So, talagang sobrang intense ng emotions. And sobrang, hindi lang ako at peace dun sa nangyari na yun. I'm so proud. It's a very proud moment for me because nakaiyak ako sa mama ko. Hindi lahat ng tao nagagawa yun.
Oo, actually. Totoo.
And a lot of people actually know they need that, but they can't. And they're still working on that part of their relationship with their mom. And me, I'm already in that space. Na I'm able to communicate to my mom, be vulnerable with my mom, and be held by my mom like that. And cry with my mom. I mean, kaya nga yung sumunod kong video na parang, nakaiyak ako sa mama ko. Kasi
Ano ka?
we were, di ba? We were shamed nung bata tayo na, di magsumbong ka na sa mama mo. Di ba mga ganun tayo ng mga bata tayo before na parang, when you actually run to your mom, it's shameful. But no, being able to be true and vulnerable with your mom is something to be proud of. So, yeah, I'm proud of that.
Yes. And also, yung sinabi mo kanina na parang, kasi pinag-uusapan din natin to sa session natin, of how you want to be held. Diba? Minsan kasi, meron na tayong assumption, pag sinabi ko to, ganito yung gagawin niya. Pag sinabi ko to, ganito reaction niya. Diba? Pero, it's really helpful na, kumbaga, sabihin mo ano yung kailangan mo. Like, huwag ka muna magsalita. Kailangan ko lang umiyak. Ganon. Which is really helpful. And I guess, sa atin, yun yung medyo, that's where we lack. Parang, one of the reasons na medyo takot tayo na i-communicate or for our emotions to be seen is kasi hindi natin nako-communicate yung kailangan natin na, yun nga, tulad no, wag ka muna magsalita, kailangan ko lang ng yakap, ganyan. So, I think it's a very great takeaway na for you to be able to process it in much, much easier. It's not, kumbaga parang let's take advantage of the people around us. But at the same time, for us to be held in the way we wanted to be held, we also have to communicate. Ano ba yung kailangan natin?
For the full video, click the link in the description box or in the show notes.